Okay, now team battle, 4v4, normal format, double mulligan and loud and all that good stuff. First team battle that DS has had in a long time, not counting the Neo Genesis one because that was weird.
No, it was really weird. I don't know.
Basically, it went from
Anyway,
3v3 to 4v4 to 5v5.
yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? Stop changing
Magic!
shit.
Akira just suddenly pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Look, we got another member. Let's increase the numbers.
They are multiplying like rabbits.
Speaking of
Dear
multiplying,
God.
Zod is in the first match, going up against
Murakumo!
Lucius, and Zod is going to be using the new Murakumo Stride, and they have a GB1 unit.
That got quiet.
From what I remember, its skill is, when you ride it, you counterblast one, soul blast one, and you can call a copy of a grade 2 or less to the field. But no, you pick a grade 2 or less and then call up to 2 copies of it from the deck, and they go to the bottom. And then on Generation Break 1, at the start of your main phase, it will always call a copy of something that's already on the field. So you just get a free unit.
Uh-huh.
Goes back to the bottom at the end of the turn, but still, free unit.
Free unit!
Zod attacks nothing.
What?
He soul charged his starter, and that is a Nubatama.
Well done.
We have a ninja match.
Nubatama.
We have a ninja fight.
Ninja.
And he's G-assisting. We need a new official DS mat.
What?
We need a new official DS mat someday.
I shall make one. If you asked sooner, I would make one.
Oh my god! Not only is he G-assisting, he didn't get anything for it.
Well, this match is turning out interesting.
More than interesting. Because Zot literally is swinging at nothing.
Nothing!
Okay, now she can swing at something.
Woohoo!
Although, right at the critical trigger.
Critical trigger. All of the fun.
I look back from dealing with stuff in DS, and I'm just like, what did I look back to?
Magic!
Zod attacked nothing and did a damage.
It takes talent.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing on the Vanguard circle, you actually technically win.
GG.
So,
Actually, that's technically
Damn
not
it.
true because deleted Vanguards.
Oh, that's true.
no, those aren't still nothing because they still hold the name.
That is also true.
And that was a
They
Midnight
hold-
Crow, by the way.
I thought she didn't have that in her deck.
This isn't the Legion deck.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Crow Hogan is there.
It did. Really? Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just.
The
he is a tricky unit.
puds. The puds. All of the pain.
If Nova ends up in somebody's backyard bloodied and shit, it wasn't me.
By the
But
way,
it really
Zot took that
was.
attack, and it's bad for 2 reasons. One, because a crit just happened. Oh, the second one, never mind. I thought that he was going to have less cards in his hand than she would after the fact. But
Well done.
no, that's not the case. Now, Zod
Well
is going to
done.
be able to ride to grade 3. The only problem with this, though, is she can't stride for a while. She's better off riding to grade 3 so as she gets the twin drive. Of course, if the only grade 3 in her hand is the Generation Break 1 that I mentioned before, she might want to wait a turn and just call units right now first. Because she has
Hey, hon,
nothing on the
pick a
field
color.
she can copy.
Huh?
Pick a color.
Can I pick 2 colors?
No. Yes.
Black and red.
Close enough.
And there's Crow.
Crow's using multiply. He's getting his flock together. I'm also incredibly drunk.
That was really funny, though. Not gonna lie.
You know what they say, birds of a feather flock together.
Shut the fuck
Damn.
up. They really do, though. They really do. I mean,
Too many references.
that also goes the same for retards. Like the people who I work with. And unfortunately, I get the feeling.
And that's a critical
that,
trigger.
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna
is.
laugh if someone from your work watches these.
I would be really weirded out if they did.
I would be surprised and probably have questions as to why.
I would have lots of questions.
That's
Because
okay,
only someone who likes Vanguard would watch these. We don't even have like music or anything, and we don't edit these videos.
We really don't.
We
We
could, but
record them, say fuck it, and post it.
we could edit them. We could add like music and shit, but that would make them take longer to upload.
Also, you wouldn't be able to hear us.
That too.
No, there are ways around. There are ways where that would work.
Well,
Just
sometimes
because.
we get really.
No, you don't understand. I know how to what do you call it?
Nova, shut the fuck up. I don't care.
Sound edit to the point where that's not an issue.
Hydra.
By the way, am I in this team battle?
No.
Okay. See, I was wondering if I should get off Photoshop or not.
It's Zot, Dorian, Neo, and myself. Yeah.
Zod is forced to discard a card. She also took a damage, and the card that she used to guard was ended up for nothing. Luckily, a card was bound, and by the way, the fact that that card was bound. Wait, Zod, that card goes back to hand.
She
okay,
remembered.
She did it. Thank you. Okay.
What was she about to do?
She
Go
drew,
on
she
without
drew, and it looked like she was gonna just not add it back to hand. That's not.
Oh, so it's not Narukami, yeah.
That's not Narukami. You get them back.
Ow.
So another 15k to the Vanguard. And that was the GB1 unit. Right there. $17k goes for the rear. Not a bad idea, because if things get bound, then that gets more power. Now we get the grade 3 ride that he's been waiting for all game. And stride. Nubatama's actually got 2 strides in the update. One is Shura Dragon based, and the other one is for anything. And the other one that's for anything, forces discards when it hits. This one, however, forces the opponent to bind. Well, Counterblast 2 when it attacks the Vanguard. Do that. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it face up. And your opponent chooses one of their cards and binds that face down. At the end of the turn, if you have a Shura Heart, then the bound cards go to the drop zone.
Well then.
If you don't, they go to the hand. But yeah, he has a Shura in the heart. He has a Shura Dragon in the heart, so they're dead. The bound cards are dead.
Oh, this is kind of a weird matchup.
It really, really is. The Battle of Ninjas.
Battle of bullshit, if you ask me.
Well, we've seen Naruto. Ninjas are bullshit.
Woohoo!
Hun.
What?
What did I tell you about getting into my cocaine?
Cocaine.
Cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Shut up, Nova. I can't take this seriously anymore. I'm done.
Gotta have my drugs.
No, you can't have drugs.
But I'm sick. I want my drugs.
You can't have cocaine. It would make it worse.
By the way, here comes Dot Stride.
It would make it worse.
The Shiryuki? Please be Shiryuki. I'm not actually watching.
Yes, it's Shira.
Yeah.
And now we see the true form of Shiryuki. Beauty of the night snow, of the light snowfall, Shiryuki. It's
Did she spell beautiful wrong again?
No,
no.
actually, she spelled it right for once.
Yes.
And now with its ability, she gets to put another Shiryuki from the deck onto the field, and at the end of the turn, it will go back to hand as long as she's willing to discard a card. But because she's going to triple drive check, she should not have any problems discarding a card.
Okay, I'm done with Photoshop. I shall not get on CFA.
So 30k. First check is grade 3. Second check is a dagger, and third is draw trigger, so she has her discard and gets a draw. Also, keep in mind, she's now at limit break.
All of the pluses.
So the Shiryuki that's being added to hand can be discarded for Shiryuki's limit break skill.
So is this in the forest?
Yes.
Okay. Jokes.
So yeah, Zot has her defenses ready. Meanwhile, the stealth dragon comes back. And because there's a Shura stealth dragon,
Ow.
because there's a Shura stealth dragon there already, anything that she puts there is dead. So she puts a grade 1 in. That's a Sugoroku that's not going to be used. Zot uses Limit Break, Counter Blast 1, and Persona Blast. Vanguard loses 20k, so it's only hitting for 13. Still enough to force guard, but significantly less guard. Zot can make one grade 3 into two 10k shields. Because Limit Break.
Because why not?
Also, keep in mind, she's getting a limit remover later.
Oh,
I want a limit remover.
Regalia doesn't need one.
Regalia needs one.
No, they don't.
Yes,
They're
they
gonna
do.
get one, but they don't need
They
it.
need it!
You know what I need?
The Angelica Minerva combo must happen
Do-
first turn.
Do you know what I need?
Things that get crits and you can't perfect guard?
Well,
You know what's
that would
gonna-
be nice.
You know what's gonna be messed up?
What?
And I see like either Regalia or Genesis in general getting this. As soon as they get a limit remover, they get a unit that when it's Soul Blast, you superior ride it.
Bullshit!
That would be amazing!
No, there would have to be a massive cost over that shit.
But the
That
thing
would have
is,
something
the
stupid
thing
for
is,
that.
however amazing that sounds, I don't have anything that would do that on the turn I need it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You have Pure.
Oh.
Stop.
That would be nice.
Not getting it. It
That
would
would be
have to be
nice.
discard your entire fucking hand and soul blast everything.
No. See. It's gonna be one of those cards with their, because I predict this being their new mechanic is they have to balance how much soul they got, kind of like Doombrace does. So if you soul blasted and you have X amount, like either greater than or less than X amount of soul, you pay some cost and then you get to superior ride it.
Actually, that sounds about right considering the that promo Regalia, that promo Genesis card that was a Regalia gave negative effects if you had too much or too little soul at certain points. So it'll probably be like that actually.
Yeah, but I think I had that idea when Onmyo was released, but the fact that they made Doombrace the same way, except his is a positive effect, it makes me happy. I hope this is what happens. This will be fun.
I feel like they are gonna have a mix of both of those where some will have positive effects depending on if you have too little soul, so that you can get some back. Some will have negative effects depending on if you have too much soul or you just aren't managing it properly. That would be pretty fair in my opinion.
It'd be nice. It'd be very nice.
Of
I
course,
just want my Messiah stuff. Please, thank you.
Well, your Messiah stuff is literally like plus 15k plus 2 critical or some shit like that. It was hitting for like 40 something with 2 or 3 critical, and
The
then he
40k with a
got a
boost.
critical trigger.
It was 40k with a
It
boost.
was more than 40.
No, it was 40k with boost.
I
With
mean,
a
it was
5k boost, it was 40k. So the highest it could get was 8k. It looked like
We won't
2k
know until it
per unlock.
happens.
no,
2k per
no, that is
unlock.
that I refuse to believe that's how that went. I believe
Two.
We
based
shall
on what
find out when it happens.
we
Let's just go with that.
we will. Well, the motherfucker
Well,
is fighting on Saturday, so
Who?
the motherfucker is
Oh,
fighting on Saturday. So,
motherfucker,
the
it's
new
Yuki.
episode?
Get it right.
huh?
Yes, the new episode.
Yes, that motherfucker.
Hey, he's not a motherfucker. Don't be a prick.
See, I could say something else. Wait, can you do that more than once in a turn?
Doesn't say it. Counterblast 1, choose one card with the same name as a unit on your Vanguard Circle from your hand and discard it. If this unit is in Legion and the number of cards in your opponent's hand is 4 or more, choose 2 cards at random from your opponent's hand, bind them face down, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, bind it face up, and at the end of that turn, your opponent puts those cards bound by this effect into his or her hand.
So yes, you can do it more than once.
Huh? Interesting. Shiryuki's still in hand now.
Well, that just became a 10k.
That's still, it has 1 to hit though. Oh, never mind.
Yep, that's a no pass, though.
But can she guard the rest of this?
Depends.
She could take 1, but
She
I
can
don't know
afford to
about
take
doubles.
1, so it depends on A, the damage check, B, the last card in
I
hand.
think she lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game. So
If he
close.
I
hadn't-
bet if that trigger didn't happen though, maybe that would have helped.
I think that's what she was banking on. I think that last card in hand is a 10k shield. If it was me, I probably would have just taken that first attack and then saved the Shira skill for the Kokujo.
Yeah.
That probably would have been better for her. Anyway, good games. On to the next one.